Open windows don't buy the fragrance. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to NSF, National Science Fair. How are you, sir? That's great. I, Rida Fatima Khan, studying in class 5 from MSK School, Muradnagar branch. Today I am standing here with my creative idea: do air fresheners help reduce air pollution? Sir, I would like to ask, if you were preferred to choose a fragrance of air freshener, which fragrance would you like to prefer? Wow, what a wonderful fragrance! Air fresheners become the common parts of our daily life. They are used in home, school, restroom, offices, vehicles to keep the air smelling good. Most of the people believe that air fresheners clean the air, but in the reality, they are designed to mask odor present with some fragrance. Now, I would like to share my experience. How did I get my idea? It was a warm afternoon. My experiment started in the small classroom. The windows were closed, the air was little bit stuffy. On the table sat a can of an air freshener, bright and colorful, promising instant freshness. We noticed the room has fainted mushy odors like dust on shelf, etc. To begin, we held with a white paper beaming in the sunlight through a tiny crack on the curtains. The tiny dust and particles were dancing around us. A reminder of invisible things are floating around us. Then we spray air freshener into the air. A sweet fragrance filled the room. Everyone smelled cleaner. Overall, this one question sparked my curiosity. Do air fresheners help reduce airborne pollutant or do actually clean the air? Sir, do you know why do we use air fresheners? Um, they are used for hide the bad odors, and I frame one hypothesis, that is air fresheners do not reduce particularly air pollution. In some cases, they may add chemicals to the air. The materials that I have required to make this project is 2-3 clear container with lids, same sizes, different brands of air freshener, incense stick or candle to simulate pollutant like smoke, black construction paper or white card, petroleum jelly, Vaseline, label, stopwatch, cotton gloves, optional, phone with a decibel meter for scent or alarm smoke trigger app. The step to make this project is step 1, preparation of air collection card. A thin layer of Vaseline will be trimmed on one card for each container. This card will be served as a basic particle collector for each container. Step 2, simulation of pollution. An incense stick or candle will be lit into well-ventilated room for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this card will be took out to observe, include how much dust and particles trap on a card, whether the air freshener is visible to the recipient or not. The variables of this project is independent variables. Different types of air fresheners used. Dependent variables, amount of pollutant. Control variables, smoke level, container size, exposure of time, materials to collect smoke, and measurement methods. The step to make the data I have collected is box A, condition, smoke plus air freshener brand 1, particle amount of card, medium. Box B, smoke condition, smoke plus air freshener brand 2, particle amount on a card, low. Box C, smoke condition, smoke plus air freshener brand 3, particle amount on a card, medium high. And box D, condition, smoke only, particle amount on a card, very high, odor level, strong smoke odor. Box E, condition, smoke plus air freshener brand, smoke air fresheners only, particle amount on a card, none, and odor level, strong clean fragrance. The result I have found is, among all the tested brands, I have found that air freshener brand 2 show the best performance by demonstrating less particle reduce. Brand 1 show the medium, and brand 3 remain noticeable by slightly chemical smell, and smoke only show very high among the all, and air fresheners only show none particle reduce. That means the strong clean freshener. The conclusion is none of the air freshener is eliminated by the smoke reducer, and ventilation and filtration is need for full air purification. Jazakallahu khaira. Hope you like my project.
Factorial effects on green tea. Uh, Today I'll explain how green tea affects on two bacteria. There are two bacteria, lactobacillus and another is Staphylococcus aureus. Lactobacillus is good for us and Staphylococcus aureus is bad for us. Lactobacillus is present on our mouth and it helps in digestion and immunity. And Staphylococcus aureus is commonly present in our skin, but it does not harm us when it's outside our skin. But if it goes inside our skin, it is very harmful for us. It releases a toxin and damages the tissues, so that the tissues flows inside in the blood and affects on lungs, heart. It weakens our bones also. So the green tea affects it inhibits the growth of Staphylococcus aureus and helps in growth of and lactobacillus. The At the same time, there are many antioxidants which are stronger than that, but they inhibit the growth of both inhibit the growth of both the bacteria, lactobacillus as well as the staphylococcus aureus. But at the same time, green tea helps the growth of good bacteria and inhibits the growth of bad bacteria. Thank you.
My project is wireless power station. My project is my project is wireless power station in which we can charge the vehicle u- using 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 Tesla's mag- using Tesla's coil. We have using Tesla's used coils and diodes for doing this. Using magnetic field we send there is a receiver coil and a transmitter coil.
சார் இது ப்ராஜெக்ட் நேம் ஸ்மார்ட் கார் சார். இது ஒர்க் ஆகுது சொல்லலாம். தி ஸ்மார்ட் கார் சார் முதல்ல in first generation people used to keep the keep the pets at the home like cats or dog. At upcoming generation the robotics and the mobiles are developing. This is the small industries robots, and it can hold the 1 kg of it can hold the 1 kg of weight. Like someone asking you to give the pen, you cannot move from while you developing. When you use the mobile phone, someone asks and disturb you, you cannot move from one place to another place. It will use to keep the small storage. It can hold the 1 kg of storage. It has already tested. It can hold in it can at upcoming time. The storage box will be added in this sector. Thanks.
Our project detail is detection and analysis of the adulteration in milk, tea, and coffee. So first we can understand what is adulteration. Adulteration means a mixing of foreign particles. Adulteration means a mixing of foreign particles in food. Why the foreign particles are mixed in food? Because they use the foreign particles are very cheap in it. So that's why it is added in food. So that's why we can adulterate three items: milk, tea, and coffee powder. So first we understand milk. Milk is adulterated. In adulterated milk, the detergent is added because of for the in adulterated milk. For in adulterated milk, the foam is formed upper layer of the milk. So second thing is coffee. The pure coffee will does not dissolved in water. That will clearly float in the upper of the water. That's why because the chicory is present in coffee. The chicory which contained in coffee is completely dissolved in milk. So third thing is tea. We adulterated tea powder. Tea is pure tea will does not change the color, but the coal tar dye is conducted, so that tea is mixed in crimson red color. So that's why conclusion is we does not use adulterated food. We use non-adulterated food for our good health. Thank
Hello,
you.
good afternoon. Myself, Syed Aman. I'm from Azan International School in Hyderabad, and this is a smart LPG leakage and a gas leakage detection system, and it has an amazing response that I will just show it to you. Basically, you're at your home, you're drinking coffee, and then you forgot to turn off the stove, or the pipeline that is connecting the regulator and the stove has a crack in it, it has a defect in it, or the connection part is loose, the plumber forgot to tighten it up. So what this system does is, when it detects a leak, this MQ2 gas sensor, whenever it detects a leak over the limit of 1000 ppm, it will send a signal to the Arduino Nano that has been coded in C++ right here, and it will wait for 20 seconds, after which the exhaust fan will diffuse the air, will diffuse the gas, and the buzzer will alarm you for to notify you for what's happening, that there is a leak, it is extremely hazardous, your house can catch up on fire, you need some help. So and the servo motor right here will shut off this regulator right here. I'll give you a demo, if you can come closer. I'm starting the system. Just give it 1 second. It has to go up that concentration to detect it. So 1 sec. Oops. Yeah. So it has detected the leak, and you can see it on the display right there. And it's going to wait 20 seconds, and after that it will turn on this exhaust fan, and the buzzer will notify you for what's happening right here. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the buzzer is alarming you for such a situation, and the exhaust fan is diffusing that 1000 ppm of gas, and this servo motor will shut off the regulator, so that the whole line of gas leak, wherever it's happening from, either it is the pipeline, either it is the plumbing, either it is the stove that you turned on making that delicious coffee, you're safe from such a situation. So that's it. Thank you so much.
இது வந்து ஸ்மோக் அப்சர்வர். இது வந்து இப்படின்னா இது வந்து இது யூஸ் பண்ணுறது ஆஸ்மா பேஷண்ட்ஸ்க்கு நிறைய பேர் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க, அண்டு ஸ்மோக்கை ரிமூவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. நான் இதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ண மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் வந்து ஏர் குவாலிட்டி சென்சார், அதுக்கப்புறம் மைக்ரோ கண்ட்ரோலர், டிஸ்பிளே டிடெக்டர், பவர் சப்ளை.
We done the assessment of water quality surrounding the regions of Ranipet district. We collect the different samples. We collect the different samples from different places, and we done the experiment on water quality hardness of waters, and compare with the World Health Organization recommended parameters. We, that parameters are not
calcium, magnesium, and SO4 2 minus. Using this we can find total dissolved solids. This unit is parts per million, and permanent oddness and temporary oddness, Mg2+ ions we can find.
My project is about enhancement and investigation of conversion of cloth washing soap into a detergent and its property. So my first step is to prepare a soap solution with the detergent cake, that is sodium carbonate with soda ash and coloring reagent, and I added a little amount of lime water and water to it, and I rested it for 3 days under the sun, and finally I got a soap solution, soap detergent cake, and I cleaned it with the cloth, but finally the cleaning efficiency was lower, so I decided to make detergent with that soap itself. So I had added sodium lauryl sulfate to that and sodium carbonate glycerin to stable that foam, effective and powerful foam to that. Finally I got my enhanced detergent to it, and I compared that enhanced detergent with the commercial one. So the cleaning efficiency of the plain soap was 741 and detergent like soap was 784. So dirt weight plus the cloth after cleaning was 328 for the commercial one, and mine was 241. So after the last cleaning efficiency, 56% was the commercial one and mine was 69%. These are the references to it. The foam height of mine was 20 and the commercial one was 10. So these are the measuring with the scale with the foam height. Cleaning efficiency with the brands. My detergent was 69 and surf was 71. That was equivalent to that me. So Rin and Tide was lower than me. And surface tension, I used the vernier microscope to measure the surface tension of the detergent water of mine and the commercial ones. So after that, I used to find the refractive index with the formula of mu equal to sin I by sin r. I used the hollow prism to use the angle I and angle r to find the refractive index by the dirt water after I cleaned the clothes with that. These are my graphical representation of my enhanced detergent with the commercial one. I used this references as the websites for my reference, and conclusion, I have to sell my enhanced detergent in the low cost because the commercial one was 200 to 150 rupees, but mine was 50 to 60 rupees. Thank you.
குட் மார்னிங். என்னுடைய பேர் சம்சுதீன் முஃபீஸ் அண்ட் நான் வந்து என்னுடைய ரிசர்ச் டாபிக் என்னென்னா ரெடியூசிங் வாட்டர் கன்சம்ஷன் ஆஃப் ஏஐ டேட்டா சென்டர்ஸ் யூஸிங் தெர்மோ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஜென்ரேட்டர்ஸ். ஸோ இன்றைக்கி காலத்தில் கிட்டத்தட்ட எல்லாருமே வந்து ஏஐ யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஏஐ டூல்ஸ் வந்து சாட் ஜிபிடியாக இருக்கட்டும், பெர்ப்ளெக்சிட்டி, எல்லா இடத்துலையும். ஸோ மேக்ஸ் ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்ணணுன்னா, வீடியோ ஜெனரேட் பண்ணணுன்னா, எஸ்ஏ ஜெனரேட் பண்ணணுன்னா எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஏஐ தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஆனால் இந்த மக்கள் யாருக்குமே வந்து மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் தி மக்களுக்கு வந்து என்ன தெரியாதுன்னா, ஏஐ அதிகமாக யூஸ் பண்ணனால வாட்டர் பயங்கரமாக வேஸ்ட் ஆகுது அப்படிங்கிறது. ஸோ எப்படி வாட்டர் வேஸ்ட் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா, நம்ம ஃபோன் யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது ஹீட் ஜெனரேட் ஆகும், லேப்டாப் யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது ஹீட் ஜெனரேட் ஆகும். எஸ்பெஷலாக வந்து பெரிய ஹெவி ஒர்க்கு கேமிங்லாம் பண்ணோன்னா அதிகமாக ஹீட் ஜெனரேட் ஆகும். அந்த ஹீட்டெல்லாம் வந்து கூல் பண்ணியே ஆகணும். ஸோ இதே மாதிரி தான் ஏஐ கிட்ட வந்து நம்ம வேலை கொடுக்கும் போது ஏஐ ப்ராசஸர் இருக்குல்ல, ஏஐடைய ப்ராசஸர் வந்து டேட்டா சென்டர்ஸில் இருக்கும், உலகத்தில் ஏதோ ஒரு மூலையில் இருக்கலாம். ஆனால் அந்த ப்ராசஸர் வந்து ஹீட் வந்து ஜெனரேட் பண்ணும். இந்த ஹீட் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப டேஞ்சரஸ். ஏன்னா இந்த ஹீட் அதிகமாச்சுன்னா ஈவன் வந்து ப்ராசஸருடைய பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸே கம்மியாகும், க்ராஷ்லாம் ஆக வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது. அதனால் இந்த ஹீட்டை வந்து ரிமூவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இந்த காலத்தில் இந்த நேரத்தில் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, எவாபரேட்டிவ் கூலிங் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ வாட்டர் கூலிங் பிளாக் மூலயமா வாட்டரை ப்ராசஸர் மேலே ஃப்ளோ பண்ண வைக்கிறது மூலயமா என்ன ஆகும், ப்ராசஸரில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஹீட் எல்லாமே வாட்டருக்கு ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஆயிரும். ஏன்னா வாட்டர் இஸ் அ குட் அப்சர்வர் ஆஃப் ஹீட். ஸோ வாட்டருக்கு ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஆனதும் இப்போ என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு, ப்ராசஸரில் வந்து ஹீட் இல்லாமல் ஆயிடுச்சு, ப்ராசஸர் கரெக்டான டெம்பரேச்சருக்கு வந்துடும். ஆனால் இப்படியே நடந்துகிட்டே இருக்கிறனால வாட்டர் வந்து ஒரு கட்டத்தில் வந்து ரொம்ப ஹீட் ஆகி இதுக்கு மேலே என்னால் ஹீட் அப்சர்வ் பண்ண முடியாதுன்னு சொல்லிடும். அதனால் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், வாட்டரையும் கூல் பண்ணுற சூழ்நிலையில் இருக்கும். இந்த வாட்டரை கூல் பண்ண என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, இந்த மாதிரி எவாபரேட்டிவ் டவர்ஸை வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ எவாபரேட்டிவ் டவர்ஸில் வாட்டருடைய சர்ஃபேஸ் ஏரியாவை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. அதே சமயத்தில் வாட்டர் மேலே வந்து ஃபேன்ஸை வச்சு ஏர் ப்ளோ பண்ணுறாங்க. இந்த ரெண்டு ஃபேக்டர்ஸுமே எவாபரேஷனை வந்து பல மடங்கு அதிகப்படுத்தும். ஸோ எவாபரேஷன் அதிகப்படுத்தினால என்ன லாபம் கிடைக்குதுன்னா, எவாபரேஷன் லீவ்ஸ் அ கூலிங் எஃபெக்ட். இது நம்ம 9th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்லேயோ 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்லேயோ படிச்சிருப்போம். அந்த கூலிங் எஃபெக்ட் மூலயமா கொஞ்சம் வாட்டரை லூஸ் பண்ணி மிச்சம் இருக்கிற எல்லா வாட்டரையும் நம்ம கூல் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ அதுதான் இந்த சிஸ்டத்துடைய ஐடியா. இது வந்து எவாபரேட்டிவ் கூலிங் சிஸ்டம். ஸோ இந்த எவாபரேட்டிவ் கூலிங் சிஸ்டம் மூலயமா கூலான வாட்டர் என்ன பண்ணும், இந்த ப்ராசஸ் இந்த சைக்கிள் வந்து அப்படியே கண்டினியூ ஆகும், எந்த பிரச்சனையும் வராது. சரி, இப்போ இதில் இருக்கிற பிரச்சனை என்னென்னா, ஓவராக வாட்டர் எவாபரேட் ஆகி இந்த காலத்தில் வர சும்மா ஏஐ தான் யூஸ் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கோம். சும்மா ஏஐ யூஸ் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கிறனால இந்த எவாபரேட்டட் வாட்டர் வந்து thousands of liters ஆஃப் வாட்டர் அளவுக்கு பயங்கரமாக வந்து வேஸ்ட் ஆகுது. இது வந்து நீங்கள் ஆர்டிகல்ஸ்லையும் யூடியூப் வீடியோஸ்லையும் இதை பற்றி பார்க்க முடியும். சரி, இப்போ வாட்டர் தான் நம்மளுடைய மோஸ்ட் பேசிக் நீட். வாட்டர் இல்லாமல் நம்மளால் வாழ முடியாது. அதனால் இந்த மாதிரி இவ்வளோ அதிகமான வாட்டரை வந்து ஒவ்வொரு நாளும் லூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நம்ம அனுமதிக்கக்கூடாது. ஸோ அதனால் நான் என்ன யோசித்தேன்னா, வேறு என்னென்ன கூலிங் சிஸ்டம்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு இந்த வாட்டர் கன்சம்ஷனை குறைக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு யோசித்தேன். அதில் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட்டு நான் தெர்மோ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஜென்ரேட்டர்ஸை யூஸ் பண்ணேன். அதை வந்து என்ன பண்ணுன்னா, 2 சர்ஃபேஸ் இருக்கும் தெர்மோ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஜென்ரேட்டரில். ஒரு சர்ஃபேஸில் வந்து ஹாட்னஸையும் இன்னொரு சர்ஃபேஸில் கோல்ட்னஸையும் வச்சோன்னா அது வந்து ஒரு வோல்டேஜ், ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணும். ஸோ அதை வந்து நான் ப்ராசஸர் மேலே வச்சுட்டேன். அண்ட் ப்ராசஸர் ஒரு சைட் ப்ராசஸர், இன்னொரு சைடில் கூலிங் பிளாக் வச்சிட்டேன். அதனால் டெம்பரேச்சர் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் உருவாகுது. இந்த டெம்பரேச்சர்லேருந்து நம்ம வந்து வேஸ்ட் ஹீட் எனர்ஜியை யூஸ்ஃபுல் எனர்ஜியாக வந்து மாற்ற முடியும். ஸோ அதை நான் உங்களுக்கு காமிக்கிறேன். நான் வந்து இப்போ எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி பாஸ் பண்ணுறது மூலயமா ஹீட் வந்து ஜெனரேட் ஆகுது, அதுலேருந்து வோல்டேஜ் வந்து ஜெனரேட் ஆகும். ஓகேவா? இந்த மாதிரி வோல்டேஜ் ஜெனரேட் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ண முடியும், கம்ப்ளீட்லி வேஸ்ட் ஹீட் எனர்ஜியை யூஸ்ஃபுல் எனர்ஜியாக மாற்ற முடியும். அண்ட் இது பண்ணுறனால எந்த அளவுக்கு எனர்ஜி வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு ஹீட் எனர்ஜியை நம்ம வந்து கூல் பண்ணணுமோ அதுவும் குறையுது. ஏன்னா இது வந்து ஒரு பங்கு அதில் எடுத்துக்கிறனால வாட்டர் கன்சியூம்டையும் வந்து நம்மளால் குறைக்க முடியும். எங்கள் வீட்டில் நான் இதை ட்ரை பண்ணி பார்த்தேன். 2 ஹவர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து ஒரு ப்ராசஸருக்கு மட்டும் நம்மளால் 10% கிட்ட வந்து வாட்டர் யூசேஜை குறைக்க முடியும். சரி, அடுத்தபடியாக நான் என்ன யோசிச்சேன்னா, இப்போ வரக்கூடிய நிறைய கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ்லாம் வாட்டர் கூலிங் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. நிறைய டியூப்ஸ் மூலயமா ப்ராசஸர் கிராஃபிக்ஸ் கார்டெலாம் வந்து கூலண்ட்டை சர்க்குலேட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த சிஸ்டம்லலாம் சுத்தமாக எவாபரேட்டிவே இருக்காது. தே யூஸ் அ க்ளோஸ்ட் லூப் சிஸ்டம். அந்த க்ளோஸ்ட் லூப் சிஸ்டமை இங்கேயும் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ தட் டிஇஜி ப்ளஸ் ஸோ தட் வந்து வாட்டர் கன்சியூம்டை வந்து கம்ப்ளீட்டாக ஜீரோக்கு எடுத்துகிட்டு வர முடியும்னு நான் யோசித்தேன். ஸோ இந்த டிஇஜி ஆஸ் வெல் அஸ் க்ளோஸ் லூப் ரெண்டுத்தையும் இன்டெகிரேட் பண்ணி ஒரு கூலிங் சிஸ்டம் உருவாக்குறது மூலயமா நம்மளால் என்ன பண்ண முடியும்னா வாட்டர் கன்சியூம்டு 0 ml கொண்டு வர முடியும். அதே மாதிரி எனர்ஜி ரீகேப்சர்டை வந்து ஒரு ப்ராசஸருக்குமே ஒரு ப்ராசஸருக்கும் கம்மியான அமௌண்ட்டு தான். பட் ஸ்டில் நிறைய ப்ராசஸர் இருக்கிறனால நிறைய ஒரு கன்சிடரபிள் அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் எனர்ஜியை வந்து நம்மளால் ரீகேப்சர் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ இதுதான் என்னுடைய ப்ராஜெக்டுடைய ஐடியா டு ரெடியூஸ் தி வாட்டர் கன்சம்ஷன். இந்த ஒரு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான ப்ராப்ளத்தை சரி செய்கிறதுக்கான ஒரு ஐடியா தான் இது. தேங்க்யூ.
First of all, our project title is Water Quality Test around Vellore district. We have conducted 6 samples around like industries in the Vellore district, like factories, in the ice factories, leather factories. In that, they are directly consuming the drinking water as without any purification. The purpose of the drinking water contains high much amount of magnesium level, calcium level, sulfate level. Also, the water also conducts high level of conductivity. We have checked the conductivity test, calcium test, magnesium test, sulfate test, and we have already measured the hardness, permanent hardness and temporary hardness. Maximum level of pH is neutral, not less than 7, not more than 7. All are both are same, neutral on the neutral level, but the TDS level is much more high. According to World Health Organization, the maximum permissible level for TDS is 500 ppm maximum. But in our samples, they are showing 913, 581, 781. It's really not fit for drinking. We need to create an awareness in the companies that we do not need to directly consume the water. We need to purify the water, like RO, reverse osmosis, or we need to boil the water simply. Then only we can use the water. In my 6 samples, there are only 2 samples fit for drinking, and remaining 6 samples are unfit for drinking.
Good morning. Myself Yojit, and I'm from Fatima Central Senior Secondary School. And this is my project, Sumato Kangai. Sumato Kangai is a Japanese term which refers to smart irrigation actually. And this is our bot. As you can see, we have a pipe setup here. It is in a circular motion. And when water circulates around it, we have coir pit here, which can by which the plants absorb the water, and the excess water from the pipe set or the circulation set falls upon the same drum from where the input is going. So we have a hydro turbine there, which starts spinning when water falls upon it, and it generates electricity actually. And we have multiple turbines in total. We have three turbines, windmill, solar panel, and this hydropower turbine to make our bot independent of outsourced batteries. And this is our IoT setup. And actually the pot of the plants is the pots of a plant are not made up of soil. It is actually made up of vermicompost, which can improve the efficiency of plant growth. And we have our own drip irrigation system consisting of Jeevamridam. Jeevamridam is a natural fertilizer which is made up of cow dung, cow urine, basin flour, etc., and which also increases the efficiency of plant growth. Just to make our project independent of chemical fertilizers. And this is our IoT setup. Plants have a lot of threat in nature, right? In nature, they have a lot of threats like by animals, birds, insects, etc. And they produce a particular sound, which is encrypted on our sound sensor. And when it hears that, it starts drumming. We have our sound of a boar in here. And when it hears that, you can hear it, it starts drumming, and it can alert the farmer, or else it can scare away those animals. And this project reduces a lot of water consumption. In traditional farming methods, we use around 1600 to 1800 liters of water per growth of a set of plants. And for the same set of plants, we have reduced the water consumption by 60 to 70%, so that it makes our bot efficient. And we have implemented this in a large scale with farmers in Katavakam, and they were really happy about the water consumption and also the labor. So farmers do a lot of labor work, right? Like seeding the plants, watering the plants every day, and fertilizing it, and also weediciding it. So this our bot eliminates all of the labor they do, and it increases the efficiency of plant growth while giving a more yield. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Arif of grade 11 studying Goodwood Public School. Today I am here to share some details about my NSF project. My project is on water filtration using natural methods, that is moringa seed. So why we chose this project? Because we all know that water is essential for our daily life, but still we are wasting and contaminating a lot of water. And many casualties can be seen in rural areas as well as slum areas because of drinking unsafe water. So by looking at all this, we thought to take some initiatives. So we chose the moringa seed, which is good antibiotic as well as antibacterial, antifungal, and it is a good biocoagulant. So we did 3 experiments using moringa seed powder. In first experiment, 2 grams of moringa seed powder is added to 100 ml of distilled water. Then this solution is again added to 200, 300 and 400 ml of vessel washed water, and then stirred it vigorously for 15 minutes as well as again gently for 15 minutes. Then it is kept undisturbed for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we filtered this vessel washed water using filter paper with 2 layers. And after the second method, we took 3 grams, 6 grams and 9 grams of moringa seed powder, and then it is directly added to the vessel washed water of 100 ml. Then it is stirred vigorously for 15 minutes and gently for 15 minutes. Then again it is kept undisturbed for 24 hours. After 24 hours, again it is filtered using filter paper, and the filter paper was of 2 layers. Then in third method, we took as it is in the second method, but at the end of 24 hours, we filtered it using a natural filter using natural materials. That is, we used the materials of charcoal, pebbles, small gravels, large gravels, and muslin cloth as well as cotton and medium coarse sand. We poured the vessel washed water slowly, gently in this filter. After all these processes, we tested the pH value using pH paper and again turbidity. When we saw the first result, we could find that it is not useful because the pH value was from the range of 5 to 6. And when we saw the turbidity, the color was yellow in color and the odor was also bad. When we came to the second result, we could find that the pH value was improved. It got 6 to 7, and the color was straw yellow in color, but still it is not useful. But when we came to the third result, it was mind-blowing. The color got crystal clean, and the pH was very close to 7. It is useful for portable also. So you might think that what is novelty in this, because many of them has used the moringa seed powder for filtration or these natural materials with natural products. So the novelty you can find is I used the vessel washed water, which is highly acidic in nature, as well as it contains oil and spices, etc. It is generated throughout the life. Throughout every home we can find vessel washed water a lot. And again, we use the moringa seed powder in grams, not in milligrams, and we added moringa seed powder directly to the vessel washed water. We didn't introduce as a extract of moringa seed. And we could find that the novelty another is I used moringa seed powder as well as the natural filter. I combined 2 projects together. Thank you.
My project is about detection and comparative study of adulteration in turmeric and chili powder in local markets. Okay, in this project, we are determining whether the chemicals, the spices we use are adulterated or not. From this, we can identify or detect adulterations which are from this we can identify whether the given spices are adulterated or not. The common adulterants in turmeric include a methionine yellow dye. It is a dye which is non-permitted dye by Indian Medical Association. We can easily identify the methylene yellow dye by using these materials: turmeric powder, corn HCl, and water. For this procedure, we have to just add few drops of concentrated hydrochloric acid to a small amount of turmeric powder in a test tube. As a result, we get a yellow color. If we get yellow color, it indicates the presence of methylene yellow, which is a sign of adulteration. If we don't get any color, it's a good safe to go one. Then comes test for lead chromate. For that, we need materials such as turmeric powder, water, and cotton ball. Procedure is so simple. We have to just add turmeric powder to a glass of water and stir. Pure turmeric will leave the water clear, but if lead chromate is present, it will settle at the bottom. It is a major sign of major indication sign of adulteration of lead chromate in turmeric powder. Then comes test for excessive curcumin. Before that, we have to know what curcumin is. Curcumin is a pigment which is responsible for the yellowish color of turmeric. Without curcumin, the yellowish color of turmeric will not be attained. See this one. We can see that this turmeric is pure. How I'm saying is, just check this one. If if turmeric powder is added, the procedure is we have to just add turmeric powder and water to this test tube. As a result, we can see that no bubbles are formed. It indicates its purity. But if any adulterant is present in that one, we can see bubbles in it. Bubbles indicates the presence of carbon dioxide, which is primarily comes from salts, which has carbonate in it. For example, calcium carbonate. By this, we can determine whether that turmeric is adulterated or not. Another test comes, that's excessive curcumin. As I said, the yellowish color can be manipulated by corporate companies to increase their sales. We can detect it by using a simple step, which includes the taking of turmeric and adding it with ethyl alcohol. After adding, we can get yellowish ring. From that, we can determine which is brighter one, and as a result, we can determine whether the brightest one contains excessive curcumin, which is a sign of adulteration. Till that the detection of adulterated turmeric is over, we can jump into chili powder. It has simple procedures, and the common adulterants in brick powder is brick powder, salt powder, and artificial color. The brick powder can be identified easily at home by using a simple method which includes the dissolution of chili powder in water. We just take a transparent or a glass material. We can just add water, and we can just add the chili powder. If the chili powder settles at the top, we don't have any issue. It's a good to go one. If the chili powder settles at the bottom, it indicates the presence of brick powder, salt powder, and artificial color. Then we can go to artificial color. Material for that, we can need materials such as chili powder, cotton ball soaked in alcohol. The procedure is very simple. We have to rub cotton ball soaked in alcohol and chili. If the cotton ball turns red, the chili powder is adulterated with artificial color. As you can see here, we have done test for 15 different spices along every part of Tamil Nadu. We saw most of them as adulterated. Last but not least, the test for Sudan dye. Sudan dye is a really harmful industrial dye used to enhance color of chili illegally. It is also banned by Indian Medical Association. For detection of this Sudan dye, we need reagent like acetone or alcohol. It's a simple test which includes the mixing of chili powder with acetone or alcohol. We just have to stir the mixture and filter it. As a result, we get a reddish yellow colored filtrate. By this, we can determine whether the Sudan dye is present or not. Kindly make a note: if the Sudan dye changes its color from orange to red, it indicates the presence of Sudan dye. And this gives us the indication of whether the chili powder is adulterated or not. From this analysis, we can indicate or determine whether the chili or turmeric powder which is present in local markets or present adulterated or not. As a conclusion, for the solution, as a solution, we can just use homemade chili and turmeric powder. We can harvest it at home. I hope by this project, I hope I can make an awareness to all the customers who buy turmeric and chili powder for their looks, but we don't have to concentrate only on taste, but also its authenticity. Thank you for listening.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Aziz.
And I am Ayub.
And I am Muhammad. Our project is to design a compact pen-sized microscope which is made from e-waste. We are using e-waste to make camera lenses. We have extracted the lenses from mobiles and CCTV cameras. We have extracted the lenses from camera modules. We are using smaller lenses as an objective lens and larger lenses as a condenser, which makes it more smaller and sustainable. We have used smaller lenses for objective lens, which gives a 400x magnification. But increasing the size of objective lens increases in magnification. We have make two models. In first model, we have used larger lenses, but which give a 200x magnification. But in second model, we have used smaller lens, which gives a 400x magnification. We have observed some samples like chick cells, plant leaf, and paper. We were able to see the fibers of the paper and the stomata of plant leaf.
It not only reduced the price but also reduced the e-waste. A compound microscope cost 5,000 to 10,000, but our microscope cost 300 to 400.
Traditional microscopes have been used in schools for decades, but our microscope is traditional microscopes have been used in schools for decades, but they come with several problems. They are bulky, expensive, and needs maintenance. So our goal was simple: to create a microscope which is small, sustainable, affordable, and accessible to everyone.
Okay, I am Muhammad Hafiz G from third basis college, Abdul Hakeem College, Abdul Hakeem College Autonomous. Today my project title is the explorer of the microplastic in humans. It is microplastic is the small. The microplastic is a small particle. It consists of smaller than 5 mm. Then it can be explored by the three issues: by the air and the food and the clothes. By air it can be used to it can be used to filter through the air filter, HEPA filter, and the food can be contaminated through the glass plate or steel plates, and by the cloth can be used either the cotton can be used. Through this can be affect the health of the human it can be causes all of this disease like cardiovascular, lungs, and testosterone will reduce the sperm protection, and sperm protection should be reduced, and estrogen will reduce the inhuman female sex hormone. All of this can be causes this through the microplastic. Then they conclude that all of this is a major part of the microplastic. We can use the ordinary microscope and for detection of the size and shape of the molecules. Then the spectrophotometer also used for the detection of the polymers, and Roman and gas chromatography used for purification. Then I conclude that these all are the result of the microplastic. The microplastic are the multiple hormonal biological samples that can be found in the environment, which all are the toxic material we can be affect in immunotoxically and genotoxically. That means it can be affect in the gene level, and it can be break the DNA molecules to also cause the DNA cells and the genetic disease, which also expose the dermal exposure. That means the personal care like healthcare, like the makeup kit and the sunscreen. That is the placenta. It can be found in the human blood group, lungs, breast milk, the placenta, and placenta stool and urine. and table salt and food seed. Okay, the dye it can be digestible in H2O2, and H2SO4, NaOH, KOH. Through can be separate. The density can be separate to the salt and NaCl. Zinc chloride can be okay can be separate to the zinc chloride. Then it can be filtered and then stored at 60 degrees Celsius at the overall night. Okay, some can be used scanning electron microscope for detection of the size, and the gas chromatography for used for purification. Spectrophotometer used for the polymer identification. That is all of them.